Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the crew, my name is Natasha B, and this channel is all about beauty, business, inspiration, and travel. And with that being said, let's get right into the video. Okay guys, so today's video is all about Amazon FBA. I know a few of you actually asked me how to start, what is it exactly, and that whole thing. So I'm gonna kind of give you like a little bit of a rundown and then tell you how exactly I got started with doing so. So what Amazon FBA is, it's pretty much a platform where any regular person can sell products on the Amazon platform. Now, majority of the things that you buy off of Amazon are actually from a FBA seller or some sort of outsourced seller. Is not necessarily Amazon. In particular, Amazon FBA is when a seller, pretty much like myself, finds products that people are in need of in any form of fashion, and then we find a supplier that will supply us with that particular product. We buy it in bulk, and then we send it to the Amazon warehouse, and then the Amazon warehouse stores it, and then that's when it becomes available to be sold on the Amazon platform. And then of course, Amazon takes their fees and things like that, and then of course the rest of it is pure profit for us. Now, Amazon handles pretty much everything for the Amazon FBA sellers, which is like the beauty of it. So if you did want to, be out doing your own thing, doing whatever, you could still be making money while doing that. And me personally, that's always been a business model that I strive to achieve. I want to be able to do what I want, when I want, how I want, for however long I want, and not be tied down to a job or be tied down to anything. Like I said, once again, financial freedom is the goal. So Amazon FBA is actually a way to do so. Not saying that you don't have to do any kind of work, because you do have to do some form of work, but the work, once you get things up and running, the work can be bare minimum work. So there are plenty of videos on YouTube if you want more in-depth details on like how people do product research, the entire process of how people find the product, to where they source the product, to how they ship it into Amazon, all like that. People have courses and people have videos and stuff for free. I personally recommend doing everything you can for free. I don't recommend you buying a course. I did personally buy a course back in, I believe, the end of 2018. And honestly, it was a complete waste of money. There's a lot of gurus and stuff on the YouTube platform, and of course the money is in selling Amazon courses, not necessarily selling on Amazon. Not saying that you don't make good money, but pure profits come from the courses. So just be mindful of a lot of the scamming things that are going on out here with these courses. Just don't get caught up in it. With that being said, let me tell you how I personally got into Amazon FBA. Now, like I said, back in 2018 is when I officially bought a course. Now, I have been researching Amazon FBA all of 2018, and at the time, I didn't really have enough there wasn't enough content on YouTube in order for me to officially start it up by myself. At least I felt so. So I decided, okay, well, let me go ahead and get this course. I like this guy. He seems pretty genuine, this, that, and the third. And I decided to go ahead and buy his course. It was $497. So I bought the course. I did everything he told me to do within the course, and the product ended up being a flop. So I pretty much wasted about $2,000 on just the product, getting it shipped in and all that kind of stuff. And also too, I wasted money on just having a monthly seller's account on the Amazon platform. So that is $40 a month. And then once you get your product in, you do start to accrue storage fees if your product isn't selling. So I literally had my product on Amazon's platform in 2019. It was shipped, I believe, the beginning of February is when it was shipped in to Amazon, and then around the end of February, beginning of March is when the product actually got in. And I literally sold maybe like 4 or 5 of the products. It was like a little bracelet thing, and according to like the research method or whatever that was being taught is what I did. And like I said, the product just ended up being a complete flop. So that was a bust. And then like I said, on top of that, I accrued the storage fees, and then on top of that, the monthly fees on Amazon. So it actually ended up being well over $2,000, because for some odd reason I kept getting charged by Amazon like $123 every month or something, or every 2 weeks. I don't know, the prices just got completely outrageous. Then October of last year, Amazon had like a free removal type of thing. So I decided to go ahead and do that, because you do have to pay to get your items removed or destroyed. But since they had this promo going on, I decided, why not? I've already spent enough money on Amazon. I'm not making any money right now, and I didn't have another $2,000 or $3,000 to go to waste at that time. So I figured I'd go ahead and just cut my losses and have Amazon remove it. So that was that. And then after October, I got into some new stuff in November. That'll be another video for another day. But yeah, so fast forward to 2020. I am at home and I'm watching YouTube videos like I always do. And this one particular YouTuber, I don't even know her name, but she came across my screen. Like, she tests different business models. So she was testing the Amazon FBA business model, and she pretty much told me, she told her audience how she did it, this, that, and the third, and the amount of money that she made. So I think she made a couple $100 or like $1,000 or so like the first month as far as pure profit. So I was like, maybe I should try her way, because my way, well, the guru's way, didn't work. For me, it didn't work. However, there's another way that's easier, and it's more, you have a higher success rate, I would say that. Not to say that the guru's way doesn't work at all, because it can, but in general, this way that I'm about to tell you, I would say has a good 90% chance of working and making you money. That's just my personal opinion, but hey, you do what you want to do. And all of this started back in May, just to give you a ballpark area of what's what. So I started all of this back in May is when I seen her video, and then essentially, as soon as I seen her video, I think like the next day or so is when I signed up. Now, so what I did was I went on a website called onlinejobs.ph, right? So I subscribed to the $100 a month subscription. Now, I did not pay $100 every single time. I paid the $100 one time. I subscribed to that one because you have several different ones. You have a free version and then you have a paid version. Now, the free version, it doesn't allow you to do respond to some of the people who inquire about your listing and things like that. So I needed that kind of stuff, and I wanted some of the extra features that come with the premium plan, which is $100 a month. Now, personally, I recommend you pay one time, find everybody you need to find within that 1 month, and cancel the subscription. Then after that, you go down to the free subscription, and then you're still able to pay your employees and do all that, right? I paid the $100 on the website, and then I submitted a listing. I submitted a listing for an Amazon FBA expert. Now, what onlinejobs.ph is, it's a website for people who live in the Philippines for the most part, and they're looking for work. So with being an American, a lot of them actually, from what I understand, a lot of them actually want to work with an American, work for an American. So for them, it's almost like a dream job, and our money is worth way more than theirs. So, the money that you do give them goes a great ways for them, even though for us, it's not that much. So once I submitted my job listing, I got hundreds of responses. So pretty much I had to comb through the applications. I have seen that some people say what you should do is at the bottom of your listing, in the description area, you should put a color or a code word or something like that, and tell them whenever they respond to your listing to make sure they put that code word first, because if they don't, then that means they didn't actually read the description. So that's something that you could do. I personally didn't do it. I just kind of wanted to see what I can kind of get, because a lot of them already have an automated response that sends out their resume and things like that whenever a job listing comes that matches what they're capable of. I combed through all of them. I narrowed it down to, I think 3 to 5 people for this particular job. And then after that, I did a Zoom call. That was the interview. So I did the interview of all of these people. I decided, and then from there, I decided who I was going to officially hire. And yeah, I hired them for $300 a month. So by the middle of May is when I officially, I think the 18th or something was her first day of starting. So I officially had my first employee at that point. So then from there, I also was looking for other little things that I know you can do and make money and stuff like that. I looked for people to do that kind of stuff. So that's another video for another day, of course, because it's another topic. But for this particular girl, once she started on May 18th, I already had everything set up pretty much. I had just opened back up because I closed down my seller's account. So I reopened it again in May when she came on board. And then from there, she started sourcing products that were selling really well on Amazon. So once she found the products that were selling really well, she sent me a list of them. She told me how much my Amazon fees were going to be, how much the product cost was going to be, what's the minimum quantity that we can buy from the supplier, and she told me pretty much what my net profits were going to be after shipping, after Amazon fees, after everything. The net profit is what you want. So once she gave me a list of that, I decided, okay, well, this first product, I like the way this product looks. I think the total after the product cost and shipping ended up being like $200 and something. Literally the product I think was like 60 cents. And then of course shipping is really expensive right now with the particular situation that the world is going through. So just fair warning you for that. But yeah, so it ended up being like $200. I think I got like 120 of them for like 60 cents or something. And yeah, that was my first shipment, and I got that shipped into Amazon. And then she found another product, and I think I paid maybe like $400 and something, including the product and the shipping. That was like $400 and something. And then I think I did like a third product as well, and I think that one cost maybe like $600 or $700 for that particular product. So I think around that time we had like gotten like our stimulus checks or something like that. So that's pretty much what I used. Because like I said, at this time I had gone on COLA for my job. So I'm at home, and like I said, gotta find another source of income. So that's exactly what I did. I used my check that I had gotten, the $1,200 stimulus check that we had gotten, plus some extra money that I had saved. I used all of that, and I bought my first few products, right? So then they finally get into Amazon, and while I'm waiting for those to get into Amazon, I did start ordering other products as well. So I'm just ordering as much as I can. So eventually, it really takes a minute right now. Like I said, shipping is terrible, prices are high. It is what it is, but it's still a really great time to get in. Fast forward to July. So I think like the third week of July, that Monday, the screenshot that I'm about to show you guys is what I seen. You guys have got to see this. Watch this. Do y'all see that? $1,600, almost $1,700. This is one day. One day. I just started selling this day. It's insane. Okay, so what you seen in that video just now, of course, explains itself, but that was just pretty much like the fruits of my labor. So I will say that it took about a good 2 months or so for me to officially start seeing some sort of money, some sort of return on my money. Because like I said, I started mid-May, and then it was literally like mid-July when I started to actually get sales on my seller's account. So to date, today I think is August. Oh, today is August 13th. It's Thursday, August 13th. And to date, so far I've sold over $10,000. That is revenue, that is not profit. But judging by those first 2 days, I did calculate my profits then, and my profits for, of course, the first day, I believe it was like around $700 and something, and then the second day my profits ended up being, I think, around $400 and something. So that was really decent for an entire day, because judging by my job as a flight attendant, you guys know how much I made per week. So that right there was more than what I made in 2 weeks. So, and I made it in 2 days. So that's just the power of Amazon FBA, and right now it's just doing nothing but growing. Now you can get on the Amazon FBA platform in the US, Canada, they have it in the UE, they have it in Australia, the UK, Mexico, Canada, like it's somewhere everywhere. So, you know, you can always hop on different platforms, but the US one is the best one, and the one that I recommend you start with first, and then branch out to others from there, which is what I plan on doing myself. So once I get to that, I will definitely share that with you guys. But as of right now, things are still going well with it. I will say with Amazon that there are a lot of ups and downs with Amazon. So it's not like it's necessarily smooth sailing all the time. Maybe it's because I'm still a newbie, because technically I've only been in this thing for about 3 months now, not that long. And I will say that sometimes your listing won't go active, even though Amazon has it in their warehouse. And at that point, you're still technically accruing storage fees, even though your listing is not active. So it has a whole lot to do. Sometimes your product can get lost within Amazon. It's like a whole mess. So I'm actually dealing with that now. Constantly dealing with like the agents and them trying to fix things. Sometimes it just doesn't get fixed. I don't know why. Having to appeal certain things, because there are categories that are gated, and when I say gated, that means that you can't list in it until you've been approved to list in that particular category. So right now I'm going through that whole thing. I had a product that was selling extremely well. Y'all do not understand the numbers that it was doing. So I had the product selling really well, then all of a sudden my listing went inactive because it was in a category, it was considered to be in a category that was gated. So now trying to do the appeal process and stuff, it's like a whole headache when it's supposed to be simple. I don't know, that's what some of the videos that I've watched have said. I'm trying to go through it myself and I don't quite see what they're talking about. So I will say some things out here are fluff for views, but honestly I'm just trying to give you the real and what's what, so that therefore you can of course weigh your options and see if this is something for you. And also too, you also will have to deal with sometimes sellers trying to take your listing down. So like right now I'm going through a infringement, a copyrights infringement type of thing. So a seller complained and said that I was infringing on their trademark. Now you can go ahead and check and make sure products aren't trademarked before you start selling them, which is what I make sure my employer does before she lists any kind of item. And like I said, I was accused of infringing. So now my listing has been blocked for like about 2 weeks or so. And we have just been battling with Amazon trying to get it unblocked. And I literally just found a video maybe like a few days ago of a guy. He had like a 4-step process on how to get the infringement, how to report it and how to dispute the infringement. And so right now I'm going back and forth with Amazon. So sometimes it can be that whole situation that's going on. And like I said, I looked on the trademark website, of course. On Amazon, there's, on the trademark website for the US, there is no trademark at all for this particular product. So sometimes sellers can just be nasty like that and just try and get your listing taken down because you're taking sales from them, because both of you are now selling the exact same product. So that is an issue too that you will have to probably deal with. I've seen sellers online, they said that it's a constant thing. It's something that they always have to worry about. And sometimes your account can get suspended for no reason, or because somebody, complained about you, or just any little thing, because Amazon is very loyal to their customers, but not so much to their sellers. So it is like a battle sometimes with Amazon, but I mean, honestly, it does pay off. Just seeing the numbers and just how I would say easy it is just to kind of find a product and, go ahead and send it into Amazon, and then Amazon does all the work for you. So you will have some problems along the way, but that's just with any business. You will have problems. So at the end of the day, you just have to make sure that you're willing to be a problem solver. And of course, as a flight attendant, you solve problems all day. So it was right up my alley. So yeah, so I will keep you guys posted on what's going on, how everything is going. But I just kind of want to give you guys a little bit more information as far as Amazon FBA, what happened with me, how it's going so far, how long I've been doing it, and just to kind of give you guys an idea of something that you could potentially do as well, and maybe do it the same way that I did to possibly get the same results, if not better results than what I got. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe below, and I will have the online jobs link listed down below so that you guys can go and possibly do the same thing yourself. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.